These are critical days where events in the world seemingly are escalating on all fronts right around us. In a year where one election in America is affecting countries right around the world socially and politically. In my own Western home country, a journalist wrote an article titled, "Are Trump supporters amongst us?" It begs the question, as in America, the emphasis in this election between the ignorant and the educated, the morally decent, the morally bankrupt, Trump, Hillary, those types of stereotypes beg the question of a society, what really matters? And as a Christian community, even more vital, what really matters for us within this context? With the same issues being faced right around the world, security, the environment, discrimination, it's easy to lose sight of what really matters. Jesus would say to the Christian community one thing: love one another, then they will know that you are my disciples. If we lose sight of that, we lose sight of the one thing that makes our light potent. What's troubling is when our light becomes perverted by the same dividing line that you see in the rest of the community. Drawing lines between one candidate choice over the other, one Christian, one unchristian, which achieves nothing but reflects the system of the world that divides neighbour against neighbour, condemning the other's view of who they support. When we do that, we lose hold of the one thing that Jesus said would give us any credibility: loving one another, then they'll know. My great uncle wrote the book In His Steps, and he asked a simple question: what would Jesus do? Wherever you are around the world, if when you ask yourself the question, what would Jesus do, and you come up with one person's name, you've missed one of the simplest points of the book. It's not about being committed to polite civility or polite etiquette, social norms of politics or any other part of culture. It's about being simply committed to the lifestyle of Jesus, which is love in action. So, do we not vote? How do we vote? The answer is you're free to choose. Is there a Christian way? The Bible would say two things. First of all, being a Christian, be committed to transforming your mind by the Word and letting that inform your choices. The second thing, the Apostle Paul gave direction about areas which the Bible doesn't talk specifically about. Romans 14, vote according to your conscience, what you feel is justified. For you not to do that, it would be sin. Lastly, we're given a great example of whatever and whoever is in charge to seek the welfare of the city. The prophet Daniel in the Old Testament is a great example of this. He served a number of kings who in his day were some of the most publicly anti-God personalities that the world had ever known, and more so were aggressively anti some of his fundamental beliefs. But Daniel never wavered from his commitment to his friends, to his God, and seeking the welfare of the city, no matter who was in charge. So, this election, whoever you're thinking about, whoever you vote for, whoever you would vote for, if you're a Christian, number one, be transforming your mind and let that inform your decisions. Number two, make a decision based on what you feel is justified, that you can explain, and that your conscience and conviction is comfortable with. And apart from that, whoever gets in, wherever you are around the world, seek the welfare of the city. But whatever you do, and as you're talking about it, be committed to loving one another, because that is the only thing in this election, in this setting, with all the events around the world, that the world, if they look at it and we're doing it, they'll know whose disciples we are. So dare to cross the divide between left and right, embrace your brother, and give an example to the world which looks inviting and even inspirational. So I leave you with one question: what would Jesus do?